Hey everybody, welcome back to Concorp. Last time we worked on the rainbow room down here at the automatic wool farm here in Concorp, and we're just going to go check this right now, make sure everything's still functioning properly. You can see the wool farm's still collecting wool. So let's just go on down here and take a look. So this is where our wool collection is now, and you can see, yeah, we got a lot of wool coming in. None of these look like they're quite full just yet though. Also, giant leg spike right there. Wow. Somebody must have gone through a portal right there or something. But yeah, looks like all these are not quite yet full, so we're good on these. We'll have to come down and replace these eventually, but not quite yet. Anyways, let's go ahead and get back up here. I also had a comment saying that I should replace the pressure plate here with light gray carpet. That's a good idea. Only problem is that if you place carpet down like this so it covers the scaffolding totally, yeah, you try to now shift to go down the scaffolding, you actually can't do it. So, yeah, I'm shifting right here, and yeah, nothing's happening. So that's why I did not use carpet there. I think the pressure plate is probably the best option we have right there. You can use things like snow layers and stuff, but snow layers would fit in not quite as good as the stone pressure plate, at least in my opinion. Plus, this way you get a little bit of like a 1 pixel like border to this, which makes it super fancy. Almost looks like a circuit, kind of. So yeah, we're keeping that like it is, just because of that. We no longer need this light gray carpet. And yeah, those of you guys who watched last episode also know that we now have 5 vindicators over here that we brought over from the Woodland Mansion. So if I ring this, yeah, you can see some of these guys in here, and I'll just dig on down like this, and we can see, yeah, there's one vindicator right there. So yeah, today, guys, our goal is to move these vindicators into watchtowers around Concorp. And you might say, what watchtowers? And I would say the same thing. What watchtowers? Because there are none up here right now. But I have been a little bit busy. I have been sort of scouting the area, going to the top of the mountain and sort of laying out where these watchtowers can go. So I've actually placed down some jungle wood logs around here, on this peak, on that peak over there, and also on the other peak. So I can just get over here and show you right here. So this is going to be like the base of the watchtower. It's going to be a little bit difficult to build, I think, because this is like at the very peak of the mountain, and these mountains are quite steep, as you can tell, especially this one over here. So I've actually like put down 2 areas we could potentially build here, but I'm thinking we'll probably go with 3 towers total. I'm thinking up here on this peak, on that peak, and then on the peak right there that's so far away we can't even see it. But yeah, I think that's where we'll build our watchtowers. And we want to build these up to be pretty grand, like pretty dramatically tall, because it's Concorp, right? You know, we got big everything here. Big gate, big smelter, big kelp farm, big factory, big vault in here, big vats right here. Pretty much everything is huge in Concorp, because that's how we do it. That's how we do it. So, yeah, I'm anticipating like the watchtower is going to go up probably at least 20, 25, 30 blocks. So it's going to be pretty high up on a lot of these peaks around here. But yeah, we should have 3 big watchtowers surrounding Concorp, and we can then go ahead and like transport these vindicators, these guys, into it. I think that'll be really, really cool. And then also, if there's like any pillager patrols that spawn, we can try and name some of those guys and potentially move them up there as well. Alright guys, so we've set up camp up here on top of the mountain. You can see Concorp down below us here, and we've started now on the watchtower area. Now this is going to be sort of the outside portion of the watchtower, which is basically going to be like a defense against, or a defense holding back, you know, intruders or invaders from the outside. So that's why we have sort of like these buttresses right here in the form of these stone brick walls and andesite walls and mossy stone brick walls. So yeah, we have that. We have some lanterns down for some lighting. We also have these things going up here, and then on the inside here, like starting like right here roughly, so like along this line, this will be where we start to introduce the watchtower, which is going to be made, I think, primarily out of brick and the dark oak logs, which we have here on the side. Also tried to vary it up a little bit by going with the stripped variety of dark oak logs here, so that helps a little bit to break it up. But I think now adding in some bricks will look quite nice. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started on this bottom section. We're going to make like a little entrance into the watchtower here on this side, and probably on the other side as well. Like probably over here would be a good place for an entrance. So yeah, we'll do that, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so a little bit more progress here. So I've brought in a little bit of color here with the bricks, as I said I would, because it's going to be sort of our primary building block for the side of the watchtower. Then I brought in a little bit of jungle leaves as well, adds in just a little bit more color and a little bit more greenery, and it also helps to play off of the stone bricks, the mossy stone bricks we have here, as well as like the mossy stone brick stairs that we have up here, for instance. Yeah, made a little staircase up, and yeah, then it comes down over here. So we have some polished andesite stairs here. So those are looking great, and yeah, it's starting to sort of look a little bit better now. Here's what the other side looks like. So we have bricks and then some stairs connecting everything. So that's looking good here. Scar is having a moment doing something. I'm not exactly sure what, but no, wait, it's working. I don't know what he's talking about, but okay. So anyways, yeah, I think next steps are just to make this higher. So you see we got this scaffolding bit in the center here. So we got to just keep going upwards here. And I want to also come outward a little bit, just because from the bottom here it's looking a little bit small. That's the wrong way. We're going to be looking at it from over here, so we want to get a good perspective on what it looks like here. So yeah, a little bit smaller right now, so we got to go up high, basically, because we want to make it come up to like this point here, probably at least. So yeah, adding height, adding a little bit more color in the form of bricks, and we should be good. Progress is continuing here on the watchtower. We got a second layer now put on the first layer, and you can see we've also set the bricks back a little bit on both layers here, actually. So this got set back a little bit, and that got set back a little bit, just to give it a little more depth. It looked a little weird with the bricks like that. That was a little bit weird. It was just right up against the logs and such. I'm just gonna quickly hop up here and get those. There we go, and we'll put this back right here. I think this was stone brick wall. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. So yeah, we set that back a little bit, and if we get on up here, you can see what is up here at the very top, because the scaffolding is kind of blocking it right now. There we go. Yeah, so up here, yeah, bricks set back. We also put down some blocks here with some walls and some lanterns on it. So we got like hanging lanterns now off the side of this watchtower. In the center section, you can see what we got right here. So yeah, very similar to what we had on the bottom section down there with the dark oak logs coming through the center, kind of. And then over here, obviously, same thing as the front. So yeah, that's pretty cool. It looks really nice if you get out here and start like flying around. So yeah, you get a better overview of it from this vantage point. So it's getting there. It's getting there, but we do need a little bit more height on this. So the next section of the watchtower is now complete. Here's what it's looking like. So yeah, much bigger. You can see it comes out one block on every side here, and now every side is also the same, exactly the same. So yeah, that side is the same as this side up here, which is the same as this side, although you can't really see it because of the scaffolding. Let's try and go over to the tag building. Should be able to see it better from here. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, you can see it a little bit better from here. So yeah, you can see it clearly goes out a little bit more on the side, which I think looks pretty nice, and it's starting to get a good height on it. So I think that'll probably be the last big section. It might be worthwhile. Let's see if we can just make our way down here real quick. See what this looks like from down here. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. So let's get back up here, and I think the next thing we'll do, and I'm actually out of rockets, next thing we'll do is sort of like cap it off with like a big platform at the top, because it is a watchtower after all. So I think that would make a lot of sense. Let's quickly get some more fireworks out here. I have noticed that like building this with the new blocks, like the new walls and the new stairs and stuff, this has definitely highlighted the need for increased inventory space. Because right now, like, I'm really struggling to to build just this tower with a bunch of stairs and slabs and walls and stuff. So yeah, hopefully we get more inventory space in the coming update, like in 1.15 or something like that. It'd be nice to have just like another row or 2 or 3 even, because like with shulker boxes and with all these new blocks being added, we don't really have that much inventory space anymore. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get on up here. But yeah, I think next thing we'll do we'll probably, yeah, cap this off here or so. So we'll basically make one more section of dark oak logs out like this, all the way around. And then maybe we'll have like the corners come up 2 blocks like that. That could work nice. And then put walls on top of those. Maybe. So like walls like that. And then maybe lanterns on top of that. That could be cool. And maybe we could also do it in the middle part too. Like this. Yeah, that's going to look cool. So yeah, we'll do something like that. And then, yeah, we'll just do that all the way around. And fill in the middle part. And then that should be basically the whole tower complete. So let me go ahead and do this. I'll be right back. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Free XP on the ground over here. Who knew? Man, I'm glad I saw this, man. Could not have lived without that. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. We might get an entire another level out of this. Oh, not quite. So sad. Oh, also, yeah, we got this done. So, the build is now kind of complete, but not really. I'll explain. So, let's get up here and see what it looks like. So, yeah, this is what it's going to look like in the final design. I think it looks pretty cool, especially from a distance. Let's just get over here to the old tag building. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Absolutely cool. That looks awesome, I think. So, yeah, that is going to be our outpost that the vindicators are going to stay in. And basically, the idea is that the vindicators are going to all be up top here, effectively. So, like, they can look out. They can see, right? It's a watchtower, right? It's not like an attack tower or something like that. But the issue is this. Literally this right here. So, the vindicators could potentially, and over the course of time, if something can potentially happen, it usually does, given a long amount of time. But they can actually jump up here and jump up here. So we do not want that, because if they go too far, they fall off the other side to their deaths. So, what we need to do something like this to all the sides so that they can't jump up here. And actually, let's just go ahead and make some dark oak stuff happen. We'll just need some of that, some of this, some of that, some of that, some of that. There we go. Perfect. And so now, once we have that in the corners like this, and on this part right here, they could potentially jump onto these blocks like this, although I don't think they usually path onto them typically. But just in case, they won't be able to get out. They'll be stuck up against these fences, and they'll try and jump like this, and they won't be able to get out in any way. So we'll just put these here. We'll put this one down there. And we'll put this one down there, and then one final one right there. There we go. Perfect. All right, so that is that now complete. So now they can't get out. They'll just be walking around here. But you know me, guys. This is good. The build is good. Now we got to add in some functionality. So my goal with this watchtower is to have 3 things happen dynamically. That is, without us doing anything, I want 3 things to happen with the vindicators up here running around. So, thing number 1, it would be cool if we had a campfire here, like in the center somewhere. So we'll probably like build up like a small like tower, you know, maybe a couple blocks high. And there should be a campfire on there that lights itself at nighttime and turns itself off during the daytime. So that's one thing we'll add. The second thing we'll add is a way for the vindicators to potentially like alert us if there are people in the vicinity, because after all, this is a watchtower. So, you know, vindicators are going to be looking out here, and we want them to be able to, potentially, you know, alert us when people are in the vicinity. So I'll add a way to do that, and also potentially a way for if there's somebody flying over here, the vindicators could potentially, maybe, shoot down somebody who's flying over this watchtower. So we're going to add that. And finally, we're going to have the vindicators check in every once in a while as well. So we'll have a way for us to see the vindicators from Concorp, or at least from below, I guess, up here in the watchtower. So those are the 3 things we're going to try and put functionality in here and do. So let's go ahead and start that right now. And you know what, guys? I was just wondering, wonder if we could get some pillagers and things in here? Well, guess what? I believe... Yep, we got ourselves some pillagers. I thought I heard some guys up here, so yeah. These guys just sort of showed up, so... Yeah, they're now, they're now just, like, cruising around, doing their thing. I think there's also a guy out here in this pond. Yeah, there's also a couple guys out here in these ponds. So that's cool. So I went ahead and slayed the raid captain here. We got the bad omen effect right there, as you can see. And we also picked up this ominous banner. I should probably... Maybe I could put some of these on top of the... or on the side of the big outpost we made over there. And also, potentially, we could maybe gather maybe 2 or 3 of these guys. And maybe, like, save them. And, you know, put them up in the tower. That could be a pretty cool thing. So maybe we try to, like, get these guys name tagged. That could be a cool thing. Yeah, let's try and do that real quick. See if we can get a couple of extra pillagers and things. Yeah, and see if they can we can put them up there in like one of these other towers maybe. So give me a second here. Let me grab some name tags. We got a couple in here. I need to clear my inventory because we do not have enough inventory space right now in Survival Minecraft. That's for sure. Let's just go ahead and grab 1, 2, 3. And yeah, we'll just name a couple of these. I also need an anvil apparently, which I don't have. Let's see if I have one in here. Probably have one in this utility box. Yeah, there's one. So yeah, I'll name these and I'll be right back. So I think we're now ready to get these 2 pillagers out of the water. I'm going to grab a shield here, and I'm also going to take off my Thorns trousers, just because those can get in the way here. But we need to get these guys out of the water. Alright, let's try and boost these guys out of the water. There's one guy out. Okay, very good. And he literally just walked... Oh, did he go back in? No, he didn't. Okay. Let's see if we can get him to walk forward here. We want him to walk over the carts, though. Let's see if we can get him to walk right next to it. And maybe that'll pick him up? No. Okay, let's quickly run up and push him. Get in there, guy. Get in. Oh, what? It didn't pick him up! Alright, guys, so quick update. We got one of the pillagers into the minecart, apparently. He came out here after I slept through the night, and he just had simply walked in. Let's try and now get this guy who's out of the water. And somehow he can, like, shoot through my shield. I don't exactly know how. That's weird. Oh, he must have piercing. Oh, clever guy. Clever guy. But yeah, we definitely want this guy. Come on, guy. Follow me. This way. You can see this guy is trapped here, so shouldn't be a problem here. Let's have this dude come down this way. Hopefully. There you go, guy. And he's in. Okay, so now we just gotta turn this one off. Easy as that. Okay, that's 2 down. And 1 to go. So we'll do this. We'll do this one. This one. Shake and bake so he doesn't hit us. There we go. Okay, missed me. These guys don't have that great of aim. Except if you stand still and they just tear into you. But yeah, we'll just do this. We'll do this. There we go. Lever. Lever. Easy, guy. Come on now. Don't be like this. Alright. And this one. And that one. That one. Okay. We're done with that portion. Now we can just put this down like so. And let's just get in here and push this guy out. If we can. Because they always fall into these pits here. There we go. He's out. You're free, guy. You owe me. Now please. Please get in the cart. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. Good job, Pamela. Well done. Well played. Okay. Bada boom. There we go. Pillager Pamela. Alright, so all 3 are now captured, which means we can get rid of some of this other stuff here. All this stuff is now no longer necessary, and we now have 3 new pillagers that we can put up in our towers, in our watchtowers. And they will also help with defense, like air defense, so that's great. Fantastic. Okay, so now that that is done, let's now get to the watchtower, and we're going to build the campfire portion of the watchtower. Alright guys, so we're going to go ahead and make our automatic campfire now. This is a campfire that's going to turn on during the nighttime and turn off when it's daytime. So right now it will be off. Now, this is designed by a guy called Ikiryu. However, I've modified the design so that the campfire is not waterlogged during the majority of the day. So I've changed the redstone a little bit. And so we're going with this design because basically we don't want a campfire on the ground like this, because if that was the case, then yeah, vindicators would walk onto it occasionally, and over time they would eventually take enough damage to die. So we don't want them to die. So we're going to basically make this design that's sort of elevated off the ground for that reason. So I already have a dispenser here filled with some flint and steel. And yeah, let's go ahead and make this thing. So we're going to dig down right here. Going to place down a daylight detector right there. Then we're going to need some glass on top of that right there. Going to have a comparator facing out this way. Comparator right here. Then we're going to need a lectern right there. And we have a book with 15 pages in it. We're going to turn this to page 9 in the lectern. Just like that. So it's going to subtract the daylight sensor output from the lectern output right here. And that result is going to then go into this observer right there. This is going to go into a repeater on 4 ticks, just like that. And then we'll have a observer on top. And I'm actually going to go down and up, back up in order to do this. So we're going to go all the way down to the bottom right here. And yeah, you can see we did the ladder trick on the trapdoors once again, new in 1.14, so that's pretty cool. We also have some doors, some dark oak doors down here, just in case. I don't know if I've showed that yet or not, but let's just go ahead and get on up. And we're going to need a couple of observers here. So observer right on top of the repeater, another observer, then we're going to have a block right here. Bada boom, there we go. And then a dispenser facing upward, which I do not have for some reason. So let's just grab our redstone box, and hopefully we have a dispenser. No dispenser. Okay, let me go grab a dispenser. I'll be right back. Alright, a dispenser has been acquired. So let's see if we can land right on this mark. Can we make it? Yeah, easy money. Alright, so dispenser right here going to be facing upward. And this is going to have a water bucket in here. And we got to kind of hurry here a little bit, but not too much. But yeah, that's basically the whole thing done. Now we just need to put the campfire down, just like that. And now we're going to put some decoration in here. So we're going to put stripped logs up like this. So this is dark oak stripped logs, just like so. There we go. And we're going to also put down some fences. So fences on every side on top of the stripped oak logs. There we go. And then let's go with some dark oak stairs here. Let's also make our way over here. And we want to probably pillar up a little bit here. There we go. So we'll put down some stairs just like this. And then on this side as well. This side here. This side here. And then the final thing we need is a inverted daylight detector on the top of this dispenser with the flint and steel in it. So we just invert that, and that's pretty much it. So there we go. And now we can just decorate it however we want to. I think I'm going to put down a light gray carpet right there to cover that glass up. And I'll also put down some dark oak slabs around here like that, just because I think it makes it look nicer. But yeah, there we go. Very shortly here, we should see the water bucket be dispensed and put out the fire, because it's actually not supposed to be on during the daytime. But yeah, then we'll see the fire reignite at night. So let's just stand here for a minute and see if we see that happening. Alright, so there we go. Fire has now been cleared. And this is what it'll stay like for most of the daytime here. And it'll always like clear it just to be sure that it's not lit. And then once the sun starts to set, we should see this thing be ignited by the dispenser up above here. So let's just wait here a minute and see if that happens. And there we go. So yeah, fire is now lit, and yeah, you can see the sun is now setting in the west, and yeah, it will remain lit all night here, so that's absolutely fantastic to see. So that's great. So now, yeah, you can see it's turning to night, and once the night passes, the fire should be extinguished, and then we should just be left with the normal campfire. Not on fire, just basically the logs up there. So we'll see if that happens here once the night is over. Alright, so night is over. green has slept, and so yeah, you can see the campfire still going right now. It's early morning, and any moment now we should see the campfire be extinguished very quickly. So let's just see if we see that. And there we go. So you saw it pulse, water pulsed out once, and then I got picked back up. And now the campfire will remain like this throughout most of the day. So it's like, yeah, just after morning is when the fire is extinguished, and it remains out until the nighttime, at which point, yeah, it'll place down the water and then relight it for the nighttime. So, sweet. Yeah, that is actually totally done now. This should last us a long time here with these flint and steel in here. I might have to come back and occasionally, restock them, but not really too worried about that. That's pretty easy to do. So that is the first functionality we have in this watchtower. Now let's talk about some of the other functionality. Alright guys, so next system we're going to implement is a bell-based check-in system. So we're going to be checking in on the vindicators and the pillagers every once in a while up here on top of these watchtowers, just to make sure they're doing their job, doing their duty, looking out for Concord, protecting us against any potential invasions or invaders, or just unauthorized access to the area. So we're going to use this daylight sensor down here, and we're going to have that daylight sensor about every 9 days or so ring a bell using a dispenser and arrows, because that can automatically ring bells. Like if I just get on down here, I'll show you real quick. So we're just going to basically do something like this, where we have dispenser here, have some arrows in there. Don't have to be spectral arrows, but that's all I got right now. So then I just activate this, and yeah, you'll see it shows all the vindicators down here, and it would show the pillagers if they were closer over there, from over there. So yeah, that is the system we're gonna use. And so yeah, it should be a pretty good system, although I will need some more bells. So we're gonna go out to the 114 area, and we're gonna buy some more of these bells here. We need at least 3 more, because I want to keep this one in the central area. So let me head out there. I'll be right back. Alright guys, so we now have the system set up that's going to ring this bell like that for us automatically. So you can see here we have a daylight sensor right here. This is the same daylight sensor we use for the campfire workings. And so we bring the signal down underneath the daylight sensor here. That goes into a comparator, which is subtracting whatever this redstone signal strength is from 14 right here. That's going to a redstone dust right here, which then fires this dropper. And one of these 9 items gets put into the hopper temporarily. And then that hopper is being read by a comparator, which goes to this line of redstone dust right here. This dust right here, whenever a non-stackable is in the hopper right here, it's only a signal strength of 1, and nothing really happens besides this dust lighting up temporarily. But if the sword from this dropper goes in here, it'll output a signal strength of 3, which then fires this dispenser, which then hits this bell ringing it. So that's how the system works, and we're now going to test it. It's actually past midday now, but I'm actually going to take out these items from here and this stick here. So we're going to rig it for the next day to make sure it works, just to make sure that, once the wooden sword gets dispensed, that it actually does ring the bell. So give me a minute here. I'm going to wait until tomorrow, and we'll test it out, see if this thing works. Alright everybody, so we got just the wooden sword in here now. We're ready to test this. This thing is at power level 13, and so relatively shortly we should see if this dispenser shoots out and, yeah, rings the bell for us automatically. So what are we at now? Still at 13, so there it is, and yep, looks like it worked. So there we go, single shot, which activated the bell, and if there were pillagers up here, which there are going to be shortly, then yeah, that would have highlighted them and given them the glowing effect for a few seconds. So that worked perfectly fine, and yeah, we'll just go ahead and add back in all these extra bits we had in here. So yeah, this will make it a little bit of a longer delay between when the dispenser shoots out and when it doesn't. So yeah, that should work out pretty well, and this thing should last us about just over 5,000 days in-game. Actually, quite a bit over 5,000 days. So yeah, shouldn't have to come back and refill this anytime soon, so this should work pretty much autonomously. And if we do need to come back, we could always put in like a hopper with a chest on it above this. So yeah, this should work out pretty nicely. So let's just go ahead and cover this back in like so, and that should be good. Okay, so that part is now done. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so for the final piece of functionality here, we're going to go with just basically the simplest design that you can think of. So we're going to get rid of these slabs around here, and instead we're going to put down dispensers facing upward, and these are going to have our fireworks in there, so that maybe, possibly, potentially, there at least exists a chance that we could shoot somebody down, or at least damage somebody above this watchtower if they're floating in, trying to investigate the area, trying to get into Concorp. We're not having any of it. We're not having any of it. So I did test this extensively, and the pillagers and the vindicators should not take damage when jumping up like this, or while jumping off. So we're just going to put something like this all the way around. So guys, I had a little bit of a change of plans. I thought the 4 dispensers here in the center were a little bit overkill, like having these like this with the pressure plate on top. I feel like this, if we did this, this would be activated way too frequently. And there were also, if there were 4 of them, it would be tough to keep the dispensers filled. So I've decided to go ahead and do this instead. So we got the dispenser facing outward this way, and so if the the pillager or vindicator walks by like this, doesn't activate it, but if he walks by a little bit closer, like say like right here, there we go. Yep, activates it, and yeah, then once he steps off, it can be activated once more. So yeah, this is what we're going to go for here. I think we're going to go for 1 on this side, and we'll go for 1 on this side as well, facing out this direction. So let's just quickly bust in here, bust in here, bust this out. We'll come out an extra block over here, and then we need our dispenser. Place this not up like that. Let's have it come out this way. Please, come on now. Really? Okay. Well, let's do this then. Drop down like this, and then place it. There we go. That's better. So there we go. Yeah, that's going to be our dispenser right there, and we'll have our wood up like that, of course, and then we'll need the fence and a pressure plate, and that should be pretty much it. So yeah, if I go ahead and now fill these up, so we have a bunch of flight duration 2 and flight duration 1 rockets in here. So we'll just go ahead and dump these in here. We want the ones that explode. There we go. Some of those, some of this, some of that. I'll put these other ones in the other side here. So this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. There we go. These are not non-explosive ones. So now, yeah, there we go. Beautiful. All right, let's do this one. Nice. Yep. That should work. That should work. So that is now working nicely. We're going to get a few more fireworks in here just to fill it out, just to make sure we have enough for each dispenser. And once that's done, I think we're ready to start to move in the vindicators and the pillagers. Alright, and now to start the long process of building a rail track all the way from Concorp main area, clear up the mountain all the way to the top of the watchtower. So let's go ahead and get this started. I'll be right back. Alright guys, rail line is now complete. All we got to do now is get down and take out these vindicators down here. So this guy is currently named Silence. We're actually going to rename this vindicator though. We're going to name this vindicator Vindictive Vex. There we go. Perfect. Okay. And now all we should have to do, I believe, I'm just going to take these pants off because these have thorns on it. I think we just got to hit this lever and that should be it, and he should be on his way. Yep. Okay, there he goes. And yeah, he should hopefully make it up this hill here. Should probably also eat something. There we go. Okay, let's follow him up. Okay, and let's see if he is ejected out here. Oh, and I wanted him to fall down, but he did not. Okay. Good to know that we did not actually do that correctly. So let's just see if we can come on over this way. Oh, he's in. He's in. He somehow made it in. I don't know how, but he somehow made it in. Alright, this next Vindicator, I'm going to name this Vindicator Concorp Commander number 9, because, yeah, that's a technique that armies, militaries around the world typically use. You know, if I name this guy number 1, you know, they only think there'd be 1. But now since I named it number 9, you know, there might be, you know, another 8 Concorp Commanders still out there. So we're going to step back here a little ways, hit this lever. Yep, he hit us once coming out. That's fine. Not a big deal. And hopefully this guy goes in a little bit smoother than the last guy, but no guarantees here. Right, so let's just let this guy go up here, and we'll see what happens to him. So he's climbing the rail there. Oh, okay, he made it down. Very good. And he walked right in. Fantastic. And yeah, you can see him he's trying to jump out. He's trying to jump out. That's pretty hilarious, actually. Okay, need the cart back. Okay, maybe I don't need the cart back. Fine. No cart back. It's fine. Now we need to get 1 pillager up here, and that should be it, pretty much. So, yeah. There's 2 up there, so there'll be 3 in that tower. And then once we build the other towers, there'll be 3 in one tower and 2 in the other one. Assuming we can't get another pillager or 2. I think 2 to 3 in each tower is a good number. Alright guys, so time to move one of the pillagers. We're moving Pillager Pamela from the bottom all the way to the top up there. So quite a long minecart ride actually for this pillager. So here we go. Hopefully the pillager makes it up there. And so we can just sort of like run alongside. We'll boost over here. We can probably land on top of this tower here and see the journey from here. Maybe part of it. Nope, can't see it at all, actually. Okay, there it is. Yeah. Okay, coming down there, making the turn close to the evoker. Coming down here. Should make it all the way up. There we go. Up and up and up and up and up. Barely makes it up some of those. Man, that's close in some spots, but okay. There we go. Okay, let's not get too close. Just see what happens here. Oh, okay. Did not fall down. Tell you what, we'll come over here. Try and land up top here. See if the pillager... Can the pillager see us from here? Alright, we gotta get the pillager in here somehow. Let's see if we can land on top of this thing. There we go. So I land on top of this hoping to, yeah, get the pillager distracted and bring him over, but as you'll see, things don't really go according to plan. Dude. Whoo, baby. Narrow escape. Alright, they're sending off fireworks. They know I'm in the area. Let's see if we got the pillager in there or not. I'm hoping we did. Alright guys, so as you can see here, we got the pillager in there eventually. Eventually just sort of like wandered in. So yeah, you can see Vindicator there, and then the pillager is on the other side right there. Don't want to get too close because the pillager will start shooting at us, and he sometimes can hit the Vindicators instead. So there we go guys. Mission complete. Pillager and 2 Vindicators in that top area, and occasionally they will shoot off a firework when they get super close to those dispensers there. So that is very cool. I'm just going to go ahead and now start to take down this rail line here. We can get rid of this shield. And yeah, I'm glad that we were able to do that, because yeah, that's not that easy there. So let's just go ahead and keep taking down this rail line here, and I'll be back. Alright guys, so we're looking down now on the Watchtower. I'm going to try and land on it actually. We are currently invisible. As you can see here, we also have slow falling. So let's just get these going here. We're going to try and land right on the daylight sensor and hopefully not die. Okay. Oh, okay. They actually did see us. But yeah, you can see Pillager, 2 Vindicators over here. And so yeah, those guys are doing well. Let's not have them kill. Let's not have them kill us. God dang it. Okay. Well, all my stuff's up there. Shoot. God dang it. Okay, well, that's bad. That's very bad. Well, guys, needless to say, yeah, the Watchtower works pretty well. I'm going to try and just boost up there and see if I can get some of my stuff back real quickly here, but I'm not sure it's really going to work. But let's just see what happens here. If I boost on up here, just going to have to run right through here real quick, just like that, and hopefully get out. Come on, there we go. Okay, whew. Okay, got most of my stuff back. Yeah, I still might have to go back in for another one. Another pass through. I'm just going to get rid of a couple things. But yeah, don't mess with those guys. Those guys are pretty rough. So let's see. Do I have anything else? Do I see anything else up here? Oh yeah, there's my elytra and stuff. I need that stuff for sure. Please, please, come on. There we go. Okay, got my backup elytra here. There we go. Okay. Let's quickly regroup. Might have to go in for one more pass, but yeah. Truth of the matter is, you don't want to mess with those guys. Jeez. Yeah, let's just go ahead and dump off this stuff in here. Let's just put down a couple of these things. Like this. There we go. Okay, let's get rid of some other junk we don't need. Like that. And this. And this, and this, and this, and this. Okay, so let's go in one more time. Let's actually put on some pants if we have any. No, we don't. Okay, let's get up there. One more time. Make sure we got all the stuff there. There we go. Okay. Woo! I think we got pretty much everything now. Man, that is rough. So guys, moral of the story is we got to make sure we don't have anything in our hand when we go up there, because those guys are absolutely brutal. But luckily we did get most of our stuff back here. We got our trousers, our hat, there's our bow. Let's see, we got our boots right here, shield there, axe, sword, pick, shovel, and the Fortune of Concord pick. So we also got the shulker boxes back. And yeah, man, that was close. I thought we we might die there. We also got our elytra back, so we didn't really lose much of anything here. But geez, wow, got to be careful up there. Those guys are absolutely brutal, and even flying over it or flying near it is pretty rough sometimes if you're unlucky. So man, let's just go ahead and put on this god tier armor here, and let's put on the boots. There we go. That's a little bit better. Fantastic. Okay, so let's pick all this stuff up. And that is going to be it for the Watchtower number 1. Now, of course, we do still have to make 2 more of these, but yeah, it's going to be a little bit of time before we can get to those, because I need to actually go and get some andesite and some materials to build those other 2 watchtowers. But yeah, I'm happy with how this thing turned out. I think this looks absolutely fantastic. Love that we can see those pillagers and things in there as we fly by. And they can sometimes shoot out stuff, and the campfire up there is automatic, and they also should have, like, the bell should ring every once in a while as well up there, revealing the pillagers from the ground. So that should be pretty cool to see as well. So yeah, very functional watchtower and very cool looking watchtower, I think. But let me know what you guys think about it, and we'll try and build some of the other ones maybe in the next episode. But like I said, we do have to go mining first for like some andesite. Like, we're running desperately low on andesite. We need some more bricks and other things like that as well. So for now, guys, I think that'll have to be it for me today. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. And as always, thanks again for watching, guys. This has been Cub. Goodbye.